Hey guys, this is N Molo from Molo Smokers, and on today's episode we're gonna do a bunch of testing on a Tanker 1000, and I'm gonna show you my new throat exchange design, the Molar Disruptor. Welcome to Building Smokers in Europe, a series where I take you with me on the journey of building my brand, Molar Smokers, from the ground up. Step behind the scenes as I design, build, and refine the most authentic Texas-style barbecue pits in Europe. This is my daily life at the shop, unfiltered. Alright guys, on the last episode we pretty much finished this Tanker 1000. Yesterday I got the wheels for it, and I've got the axle assembly stacked up, and I'm about to weld them out. Alright, I got the axles installed. Let's put some wheels on this bad boy. Okay guys, the wheels are on. I did the handle too. Now let's take it outside and give it a wash. Well, I've cleaned all the oil from the inside, and I've started a fire, because even though this pit is not done yet, there's a few things I still want to try with it. I want to do a toast test. Alright, the toast is going in. We were about 300 when I opened the doors. I am expecting some hot spots because I'm still missing a piece of steel there to match the deflector. So I'm expecting this and this one to be a little bit burnt, but I want to see how it does. We're keeping everything wide open, both the stack and the intake, and this is how the fire looks like. It's been 20 minutes. I've been keeping it between 300 and 325. Let's check how they're doing. Alright, the lower grade's looking good. There's no hot spot at the end. They're all even, top and bottom. Oh, that's an end cut. Another end cut. Yeah, they're all super even. Close to the firebox. This one is slightly toasted on this end, but that's because it's missing that plate that I told you earlier. Alright, bottom grade's perfect. But we do have a problem with the top rack. This first door is completely toasted, and I mean bad. So it looks like the airflow is going above the deflector and creating some serious straight laminar flow up here. Second rack looks better. This first one is a little bit toasty. This one's look good. Yeah, no hot spot at the end, but it looks like there's some laminar flow on the top that's burning everything up until it softens a bit here and it starts cooking right about 2/3 into the rack. So we have to fix that. Well, I'm not mad about these results. I was expecting some trouble, but I still wanted to try a different design that I've been working on this pit. That's why I didn't weld that plate that I talked to you about before. So tomorrow I'm gonna take the deflector out and test my new design. We'll see if it does better. Well, this is the new design that I want to try. I've cut all the parts by hand with a plasma cutter. Now I'm about to assemble it. I tacked it in so I can weld it out later if I want to change anything about it. And I took out the deflector. So let's make the switch and test it out. Well, here it is. Let's fire it up, see how it does. The draft is good. Okay, it's been burning for a while. It's looking good. I have a coal bed. I have a decent fire. Let's start this test. It's been 20 minutes. We've been running 260 the whole time. Let's check. Damn. It's looking a lot better than yesterday already. Looks like we do have a little bit of a hot spot here. Oh, the bottoms are toasted. Not here though. So it's just this first section. But it's not that bad as yesterday. Everything else looks good. Yeah, here it starts cooking right. This one it's absolutely even. The same as the bottom. Everything looks perfect on the bottom. No hot spots on the back. Yeah, even color all the way. Here next to the throat, nothing's burned. Absolutely nothing. Just exactly like the end ones. Looks like this radiator setup is working. We got full even bottom grate from end to end, and the second door top rack is exactly like the bottom grate, and we only have a little bit of a hot zone in this first half, but that's to be expected, right? I'm very happy with how this turned out. Plus it's drafting way stronger than it was before. Today I want to test if the 500 with the deflector has the same hotspot on the top that the 1000 had. I've simulated a top rack on the Tanker 500 to see if it would have the same problem as the 1000, and it looks like it does. Maybe not to the same extent, but these ones are pretty toasty, and the rest ones, there's some ribs and some pork belly. So this is probably gonna get a radiator too at some point. That's it for today, folks. I've welded the radiator for good. I think I'm gonna call this the Disruptor, because that's actually what it's doing, is disrupting the airflow to basically make it do what I want it to do. I'm very happy about how this came out. It's very cool to have your own throat design. So right now I'm gonna keep doing this from now on, maybe fine tune it a little bit, but it's working almost perfect. So probably stay pretty close to what it is. Next week we're gonna be working on something different. I have another prototype recycling project to do. And you know the drill. If you like this kind of content, subscribe, leave a comment, and ask any questions you want. I'll see you in the next one.